All right, Firestorm, PogChamp Firestorm. I am set up here with my new combo head cam, desk cam setup. This will be my first time actually doing a video with it and not testing. No suspenders because the box just arrived and I am way too hype. We got 2 starter decks here. Now, I did get to open some Firestorm at Dallas, so this isn't going to be necessarily my first introduction to Firestorm, but I got no holos at Dallas, so this is basically my introduction. We're going to start with Poseidon and Bestia, and we will see if we get any heat or we need to cool off our expectations, so it were. I apologize if my framing or direction of looking seems awkward for this video. It's my first time using this camera setup, so we'll be learning together here. Ooh, yes. All right, so we get the 2 decks. Ooh, oh, the holoing on this is fantastic. I know A-Drive has talked about continuing to improve the holoing, but that is actually very pretty on first look. Okay, we got our 4 packs, 2 Hestia and the Restia for Poseidon. And then these things, they're like posters, right? That's what comes with it now instead of the dice. Oh my goodness, I might have to get these framed or something. I don't know if I'm going to really be able to show this on camera very well, but whoa! Okay, I knew this was in here, but this is really sick, actually. It comes with a Learn to Play playmat, which is super nice. But, man, I love the poster, actually. Let's take a look at the Poseidon one. Yes. All right. I am a Water Nexus buddy, and in fact, we're opening Poseidon. Where are my Drotagwa? I've special cast my 2 Stellar Drotagwa to the field to try and help out. Oop, the light is really hitting this one. We'll put them both over here. Okay. These Stellar Drotagwa have a hope and a dream. We'll start with Bestia, see if we get any heat in here. I think it should still work the way other starter deck Stellars have, and it should be the second card. I've never actually pulled a starter deck Stellar before, so that would be a first if we do today. Okay, so we have the spirits. I love the spirits in Firestorm. But okay, that's 1 starter deck. No Stellars in there, so I can't really confirm or deny whether the Stellar is in the front slot or not, like it was historically. But we will splash into Poseidon here. All right, really excited. Looking for some heat. No, nothing, okay. At least I think it's nothing. Hard to say, hard to say. I'm going to assume it's nothing, yeah, okay. And then we have the code card in the back. Maybe these ones aren't code cards, I don't know. I'll figure that out, Okay. So let's open the Bestia packs. What does Hestia Bestia have for us? Titanostock, Spy Nymph. Oh, I've slightly spoiled myself. I know there's something good in the back. I saw the foil pop up. Teleria, Monsoon. Oh, the very first real pack of Firestorm I opened. And I get a reverse Stellar Brumalinx. Oh, that is a true beauty. Oh man, I didn't have a Brumalinx deck planned, but well, I might have to change my. Did I not grab my sleeves? I'll be right back. I gotta grab some sleeves. Well, I am sorry, Hermes and Zeus. I'm not sure there's going to be much for you to do here. Hestia really proving she's Bestia today with these pulls. Goodness gracious. All right, let's start with the spirit this time. We got Alloon, Reforge, Hibernation, our boy Werepup, Pandison, Titanostock, Liar. Ooh, there's going to be some great artifact shenanigans with Liar. Panzer, Torchin, And Solar Charged. I did not remember that Solar Charged was a holo. This card is great. I love that you can just slap this into Phosphocell and suddenly shenanigans are afoot. That's some good stuff. Okay, so Bestia is holding her title here. We got some real fire from her packs. Let's see if Poseidon, with assistance from our Dratogla here, can hold or quench the flame, I should say. All right, Taratlus, another Spy Nymph. Drataya, our boy, has escaped from Tartarus. Got a bunch of Hestia cards. You're in the wrong pack. And Hermes, buddy, you're in the wrong pack. Your deck's over here. Okay. Beautiful normal art Hermes. And the final pack for our boy Poseidon. Not holding out too much hope here. We've already got 3 out of 4 holos. Ooh, Nimbug, Tower of Wind shenanigans are afoot. Panzer, Torch and Waspire, and Spinosect. All right, well, these Poseidon packs are more like Hermes packs with all of that. But, ooh, this Brumalinx, that is some good stuff. Let's clear up the desk here and move on to the next set of packs. All right, we got the Brumalinx here to watch as we dig into Hermes and Zeus. What do the boys have for us? Hopefully something good. Hopefully something good. We got to get a god pack out of here now, right? Right? We pulled our first opening, had a reverse stellar, so clearly we need a god pack out of this one. All right. We got a Zeus pack. Our Poseidon packs were in here for some reason, so maybe we'll get some good Poseidon hits in there. And of course, we've got the beautiful posters here. Let's take a quick look. We got the boy from the underworld, Hermes. Be careful, he's going to carry off your ladies. And we've got the thunder hitting the dome. King of Olympus, Zeus. All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go Zeus. We ended on the Zeus poster, so let's get him in the ring here. Let's see if we can get our first starter deck stellar today. All right, I'm going to assume that's a no, but I still don't actually know where they're located in the deck position. Okay. Elechick escaped from Tartarus already, I see. All right, Voltempest, you go right there. Let's see what our boy Hermes has for us. Carry off, and Taratlus. Okay. So we're going to assume no stellar there. Yeah, it looks to be the case. So we have the Hermes packs and Poseidon. Let's open these Poseidon packs now. Rub them against our Dratoglas a little bit for stellar luck. And see if we get something color appropriate. We have our Lycoris, Rummikul, Urscout, Warmite, Ignector, Sluggle, Panzer, Torch, and Waspire. Ooh, Ankylosurge. Ankylosurge gets the award in Firestorm for card I love the most that is entirely unplayable. This award went to Phasmacore in Moonrise. I love me some Phasmacore to death, and it has such a beautiful promo, but there's nothing you can do with the card. I cooked so hard with all of the new Werepup support with the new Lycovoid that is coming in Firestorm, under the hopes that spamming the board with Werepup was enough to make Phasmacore reasonable. Werepup plus Specteris, Champion of Artemis, and the answer was no, it wasn't reasonable. Oh, Zeus, you gave us a full art Thunderstorm. Oh, it goes right there with the Ankylosurge. Jeez Louise, I have a very fun Thunderstorm deck I'm cooking up. I don't know that it's going to be meta But the fact that our new Titanostrike boy, which I think was in this pack, yeah. The fact our new Titanostrike is a 4/4 and it searches Thunderstorm means Mount Olympus plus Fun Glow is good times. So, geez, even if I don't get a Stellar here, I got a full art out of one starter deck and a Stellar out of the other. That is crazy. That is some blessed luck there. Ooh, a Galaxair. Oh, another card that's going to be fun to cook with in Firestorm. Okay, now 90% of gamblers stop before they hit it big, and 90% of gamblers stop even though they're going to hit it big again. So I have a couple of blisters on me. This was just going to be a starter deck opening, but I can't let the hype end here. I'm going to grab a Viapyro and a Lycoris. Here we go. We got the wind, we got the fire, we got the Firestorm right here. These packs were too good to not roll our luck one last time with one of each blister. All right, we got the beautiful reverse stellar Viapyro there. Ooh, I like how they did the foil patterning on that. Dan has been cooking some fire, and by Dan I mean whoever's in charge of foiling at Elestrals. I have no idea who that is. I feel like they've really been stepping up the foiling game. Some of the foils were really beautiful for Kickstarter, especially the Artist Collection. And I feel like they've really been working hard to get back to that level of just eye candy foil. And we got 2 Hermes packs. Okay. Well, maybe this is where we get full art carry-off, maybe? What other Hermes stuff is there that would be good to pull? I'm sure there's a stellar Hermes champion or 2. I'm not remembering off the top of my head. Hermes Trickery. Okay, well, I mean, you know, if you're going to get anything out of a Hermes pack, it's probably going to be some trickery. What else we got here? All right, we got the Spirit. Are we going to end on something good? Scout, Frigicub, Plucky, Charcoon, Chivroar, Hestia, and Crysaur. All right. I know when to stop. Well, that is quite a way to jump into Firestorm. We'll be having a case opening very shortly with the wifey on the channel, and we'll tally up and see who got the sweetest hits. And yeah, we'll go from there. This has been an incredibly hype way to kick off Firestorm, and I am looking forward to doing more of this. We'll do a few more pack openings on the channel, and I'll do some just for my own enjoyment. I hope you have stellar luck with your pulls for Firestorm, and I'll be seeing you in future videos. Happy casting!